It's not going to be any more than that. Yeah, sure. On the last lap, what are you going out for? You are the idiot. What are you coming out in front of me for?
They're waving with blue flag. I'll go left.
I'll tell you one thing, all right? Listen to me. Listen to me. There's not going to be a bloody repeat of 2 years ago.
Coming down to the very bumpy turn 4, and we see a great battle at the front. But watch what happens here. Everybody goes for that same piece of real estate as we talk about. And then number 26, Carlos Muñoz, into the back of Graham Rahal. The 12 of Oriol Servia, 41, Jack Hawksworth, and everybody else has nowhere to go. From that great battle up front to the collision.
I think it was Castroneves. Yeah, but that didn't
do what we're looking at.
Right. And Rahal.
He just got creamed from behind. Just creamed. That wasn't even a bump.
We've caught up with James Hinchcliffe. James, what happened?
I mean, Carlos was an idiot. He was pushing me wide through 12 and 13 coming to the start. We get to the start-finish line, and he just drives me straight into the wall. It was such an unnecessary BS accident to happen. And you know what? He got a nice big check in Indy. We're sending him the crash damage bill for that because that is an absolute crime. So mad. It was so unnecessary. There's plenty of room on the racetrack. It's lap 1. It was a joke. We will definitely be talking after this.
What do you do now with the car? Can you get it repaired and get back out?
We're going to try. I mean, you know, as long as he's still out there, there's probably going to be some more accidents. So we'll try and go and get the car back out there and pick up whatever points we can. But I'm just gutted. You know, this weekend started with a ton of potential. The car was fast. The aero guys had, you know, a really quick car off the truck. And, you know, yesterday we have a mechanical failure, takes us out of a top 5. And today we have morons just driving people off the road.
Has there been bad blood between you and Muñoz in the past? Anything in the past that would have brought this up?
No, we were joking around before the start of the race. You know, it's he's not a bad kid. It's just it was so stupid. I mean, even like I said, coming through 12 and 13, coming to the green, he was giving me absolutely no room. I don't know if there was someone on the inside of him. I haven't seen it yet. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. It's over. He's in. We're out in a big way, and it's just really disappointing.
James Hinchcliffe very upset, Alan.
Well, there's a race going on. Look. Oh, he got it way too late on the brakes. Locked the rears, and that was it.
And then he says, yep, what could I do? It wasn't my fault. But the majority of this race today, folks, this 24-year-old American, the rookie, has run in 6th place. For Dale Coyne, one of the smaller teams in IndyCar, one of the oldest teams in IndyCar. They may not have the resources of the big boys, but Dale has a habit of picking drivers with some terrific talent, like Conor Daly. So Conor's waiting for Ryan Hunter-Reay, and obviously sarcastically saying, thanks very much, mate. But there was no contact in that particular incident that we saw.
Well, I knew he was really close, so you know, I know Ryan wouldn't do something like that, so I apologize to him because it looked like something broke. I didn't actually. Yeah, that's weird. It just literally snapped, like I got hit in the left rear, so that's why I thought initially. So sorry, Ryan. But yeah, really weird. I mean, I've never felt anything like that in one of these cars. You know, the race was going fairly well, obviously, and you know, again, we were sort of fighting up at the front, which is what we want to do. So you know, credit to the team, but yeah, sad when something breaks like that, sort of out of your control.
Connor thought you hit him, but then he apologized. He apologized to you too.
I got blamed and I didn't do anything. Go figure. No, it was.
No, he admitted he thought something happened, but it was just his pod that came loose.
Yeah.
But he got on television and said, "Hey, I apologize. Ryan didn't hit me."
Yeah, no, we had no contact at all. We had no contact. We did all day with no one, with anyone. It was a clean day for us. The car's clean, and yeah, it was tough to see Conor do that because he was really hauling the mail. He was doing a really good job. And that was scary when I saw that thing go because that's top of 6th gear when that went. That could have been a really big one, end-over-end deal. So I'm glad to see he's walking around and doing all right.
Hey, you had a lot of fun with Charlie Kimball those final few laps, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big fan of how Charlie races. You know, to be honest, yeah, it's close racing, but you know, his theory of close racing is banging wheels on the straight and put people on the grass. He did it to me in the first lap. I was next to him and probably didn't even look in the mirror. Like, it hit me and it just kept turning into me, and I had to, like, I got to the grass and I had to lift. It's kind of disappointing when people race like that, but I'll tell you, our Velvet Chevy was really good today. Yeah. We got screwed in qualifying with that red flag, but you know, made good passes. I think we put a show today for IndyCar here in Red America.
Joseph Newgarden said he loves racing you like this because you're such a challenge to race.
Yeah, we race, but we give each other room. I mean, look, we're going at it. We're next to each other, and we give each other room. Look, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? But it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with, like, driving people to the grass, and that's Charlie.
All right, there you go. Some honest feelings from Juan Pablo.
No, it's just being honest. You know, ask anybody. Everybody will tell you the same thing.
All right, there you go. Just being honest. Juan Pablo Montoya, you can always count on a little honesty.
Something happened here. This is with Alexander Rossi. 1 lap ago. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, it was just 100% my fault. I passed Tony on the inside, and the front just took off on me, and immediately I realized it was my issue. So, you know, a huge apology to him, and I've already talked to him after the race, and we're good, but it definitely wasn't nice for him.
So you did speak?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
He didn't go after you?
No, we're totally fine. He understood the situation. I mean, he's been there before, so.
All right, well, I know that you're somewhat reserved, and I think it's better than an average performance. Fantastic job. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you heard earlier Alexander Rossi's side of the battle between him and Tony Kanaan. Tony, what's your side of that battle?
Well, I wish I could hear his side.
He said you talked to him.
Yeah, he apologized. I mean, he was a lap down, and I don't know. I think he washed up, and obviously I didn't want to hit him. I didn't want to get hit, but I got in the marbles, and it was close. So it's a shame. I mean, I think that was the least of my problems today. But yeah, I mean, if you look, I gave him room, didn't even block. We went side by side.
He did say he washed up on you in his defense.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Had my hands full right there. So that definitely didn't help. But that we had a lot of things going on today, and we got caught in that pit stop, and when we went yellow, we were 2 laps down, and that was it. Our day was over. I don't think we had anything for Newgarden. Newgarden had a car that was, I think we all felt we had Indy lights, and he had an Indy car, but I think we had a top 3 car. It is what it is. I mean, happy that we'll be coming back here. It's one of the good tracks for me, but you know, it's a shame that we being a lap down.
But controversy. Simon Pagenaud at the bottom of the screen. If these cars don't look at speed, well, they're not. Pagenaud's looking to get a lap and get clean sailing in front, but that's a problem, Paul.
Everybody was yelling at each other after the practice, and these 2 guys were yelling at each other in French. And then Hinchcliffe had to go at Simon as well on it.
Yeah, the more you do this, just like I said, the more you start fooling around and racing each other, that's what happens.
Carpenter and Dixon touch. Dixon is into the wall, and there's that Castroneves that came by and just clipped him.
I thought that might be Gabby Chavez that clipped Dixon. We'll have to see it again, but Scott Dixon, I'm going to say that there was a little bob and weave between those 2 guys. I'm sure Carpenter didn't appreciate how hard Dixon was racing him.
I would question that, whether that could have been Ed's fault, an avoidable contact penalty. Because they were on the straightaway, and it was like Ed moved over and they touched wheels. So that could be an avoidable contact. He's mad.
It's been one of those years, you know, super thankful for Fuzzy's Vodka, Chevrolet, our whole Ed Carpenter Racing team for allowing us to do this. You know, we've had a rough year with the 20 car, at least on the ovals, and I thought tonight was going to finally be one where we could get a result. And it just, you know, this just wasn't our year. So not sure exactly what happened.
Here's a shot of it, Ed.
I know Scott was a little upset, but I thought I'd given him room. You know, it's tricky coming through that dog leg. You know, I don't know what I can do there. You know, it's my corner, but, you know, I like Scott. Hopefully he doesn't stay at me, but it sucks, the contact there. You know, I'm pretty sure we cut a tire, and that's what led to the next accident. So just disappointed. It's going to be a long off season before I get to hop back in the car again, but we'll come back strong next year. We've got a great team.
There's Rahal up the inside of the black and green car, Charlie Kimball, and I think there might have just been contact right there.
And the incident is under review because of that contact.
Wow, that was a big impact.
Didn't you just have a sense something was coming with all these fast guys wanting to get back through?
Well, there's an urgency here in turn 1 as we ride with Graham Rahal. He's going to duck to the inside here, try to outbrake.
See if they touch wheels on the exit here, because Kimball got on the curb. Yep.
Oh, man.
you know, we owe it to the guys to have a better performance than that, and obviously got a great run on Kimball. Went down inside, completed the pass, and then he decided not to give me any room, as you can see on the exit, and boom. I mean, that's a hard hit. That's probably the hardest hit I've taken in my life, ovals included. So, you know, it's just a shame that yellow. We were looking really, really good. My car was United Rentals car. I'm telling you, it was phenomenal. And we were able to move up, as you can see. I don't know how many cars we passed, but more than I thought we could. And we saved a lot of overtakes, and our tires were better than everybody. And the yellow was poor timing, and unfortunately, we got back there with Kimball, and with that guy, anything can happen. But, you know, I got to take blame too, because I put myself in that position. I should know better than race him like that. It's just it's disappointing.
You said a hard hit. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a little ticked off because, you know, obviously I disagreed heavily with the penalty yesterday that put us back there in the first place.